Okay, I want to do a quick reaction to kind of a weird post. So weird that I kind of think maybe it's not for real. Maybe I'm being trolled just a little bit. I'm not being trolled, but that this is kind of a trolling thing a little bit. Anyway, this is on a forum for professional musicians, or I guess not all of them are professionals, as you'll see shortly, for acoustic musicians. And so this is the post. I'll throw out a scenario that happened to me last night and see what you all think about this. I was hired to play at a tiki deck behind a nice hotel on the beach. Unfortunately, last night was a cold, rainy day by Florida standards. I showed up expecting them to cancel the gig or possibly let me play inside the covered area at the tiki bar. But instead, the manager said, I got a spot you can play at. I proceeded to follow him into the lobby of this hotel, and he pointed me to a small corner of the room. There was no bar near the lobby, just a fairly empty space with a few small tables. Two people were working on their laptops, and a family was checking into the hotel. I voiced my concerns for the gig, and he told me musicians have played there before and it was fine. I walked to my car, but I couldn't bring myself to load in my gear to the lobby, so I got in my car and left. I messaged the booking agent and told him what happened. He was understanding of my situation, but was also getting heat from the managers of the hotel. This is a gig I've played on and off now for a few years. The tiki deck was always a fun spot, but I wasn't hired to play in the lobby of an empty hotel. I don't think they'll hire me back, and I'm okay with that. I've been playing full time for about 10 years, and I know a bad gig when I see one. This was certainly going to be a bad gig. On the other hand, I still feel guilty not sucking up and playing the gig. Okay, so my reaction is fairly obvious. This is really peak unprofessional behavior. This is really cut and dry. Like, from how this is portrayed, you show up to a paid gig, and the people who are paying you say, change of plans. I need you to play here. Go ahead and play your paid set here. And your reaction as a professional, unless there's like a safety concern, which you would just voice, and that's, I'm not going to get into like trying to justify how this could be right. The way it's portrayed is, I know we normally have you at the tiki bar, but it's raining, so we're going to put you in the lobby. Can you play here? Just set up here and play. You say, you got it, chief. That's it. It's a paid gig. You play where they put you. You know, you adjust to, and if you're really a professional, you adjust to the surroundings. Oh, this isn't the tiki bar. This is a little more low key. Fair enough. Squeaky clean. I'm gonna tone it down. I'm gonna be, background. I'm gonna be a little more backgroundy, but I'm gonna still be doing what I was hired to do, which is play music. What a great thing to be hired to do. You can see, like, there's a posture of defensiveness here. This whole, I know a bad gig when I see one, and I've been playing for 10 years. And it's like, okay, I've been playing paid gigs for 35 years, and I think you're right on. So there you go. Um, uh, the bottom line here, and I guess the extensible lesson is, no matter where you are on the ladder, it's like, this is, you always try to do the best you can because you are connected in ways that you can and also can't fathom. So like he alludes to one here. His behavior is going to reflect poorly on this booking agent. And the booking agent is having to do some damage control. And I can imagine the booking agent, if I were that booking agent, or if I had booked somebody into this and then I'm getting called that, hey, that person you vouched for and you recommended to us just did this, I'd be having to say, well, that's not acceptable. And I'd be having to scramble and try to like find a replacement, or saying, I'll be over there in 30 minutes. Like something like that. And then in my mental Rolodex, because I'm old enough to still use the word Rolodex to describe that, I'd be saying, not again with this, not again with this. And I might not say it straight to you, but I definitely would remember that was not okay. And word gets around. Like, bookers talk to each other. People get reputations. Just always, always, always do your very best to hold up your end. And if you always do your very best to hold up your end, that ultimately, that is the best reputation you can have, is that you are a professional, you show up on time, you do what you do what you say you're going to do, you show up on time, prepared, that you always come through. And then when something does come up that is an emergency, then people know this is the aberration. It's okay. Everybody has emergencies. But when you act like this is petulant behavior. Anyway, don't do what this dude did. Do better. Yeah. You show up to a paid gig, they want you to play in the corner, they want you to play in a different room, they want you to play here or there. You got it. Let's do it. All right, that's it.